everybody. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's time for Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interesting people. Featuring, as always, the Gentleman's Society of Podcasting. Myself, hi, Harvey.
Yeah, what if you don't catch it? What if it goes out and melts down a busload of
Chris.
How would you like to write the headline on that one?
Chris.
Soup?
So,
What's that from? What's that from?
fuck.
I have zero clue.
Oh, wow.
I'm blanking.
No clue.
Who's that guy?
David.
Dave.
Dave.
Dave. Dave.
Hey, Dave, what do you want?
Yeah,
Hey, Dave.
I wasn't going to go that far. Hey, I worked hard on that one.
I love it.
I worked hard on that one.
That's fantastic.
And by the way, I am Dave.
And the ever-loving, the ever-Billy Bong Thornton, AJ.
Hi, my name is Teddy Ruxpin.
You should have put that as, hi, my name is AJ.
Man, I wish I could find like a, yeah.
And AJ.
Well, we'll work on that.
Yeah.
We'll work on that.
For our listeners out there,
I mean,
provide some ideas.
When we're not so baked, we
The
will
only
take a
thing I
look.
could think of was that that parody that's out there of I Want It That Way is which Backstreet Boys gay.
Oh,
And then they
right.
name all the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
That's the only way I think I'd be able to get an AJ out of anything.
I feel like there's more out there. We just got to look.
We'll have
Gotta
to,
listen.
yeah.
Gotta-
We'll Google.
Ask the universe, yes.
I'll just get clips. Remember that movie from back in the 90s called Action Jackson?
No.
Barely.
Right?
Yeah.
Barely. It was on TBS all the time.
Yeah.
So when it was like quote unquote popular,
Yeah.
everybody, what does AJ stand for? Action Jackson?
Right.
And you're like, fuck off.
No, fucker. I was
So-
named after president, Andrew Johnson. Motherfucker.
Johnson.
Yeah. No. What now we need to do is find this movie and we can play the Andrew Johnson for
Oh,
you.
yeah. Action
that could
Jackson.
be
Action Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Action
Yeah,
Jackson.
yeah. Action Jackson.
Or Alan Jackson. That was another one.
Sure.
Mhm.
I was like, I ain't riding no Mercury. What are you
Yeah.
talking
You
about?
should just be like the Joker, make it up every time.
I do.
Do whatever you want. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
So that's
My favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite is Adolf Jesus.
Yo, there you go. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell people. What's AJ stand for? Adolf Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a good way to get them to shut the fuck up, I bet.
True. Or,
Especially when you
or
say
get
it with,
ask
like,
more
a-
questions or pray with you.
With a
Yeah.
straight face. Remember in the 90s when Yo Mama jokes was popular?
Yo, mama.
Your
Your
mama's
mama.
so fat. Blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
yeah.
I used to look at people. They go, "Your mama's so fat." Blah blah blah. I'd be, my mom's dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
And
sure.
straight faced.
Yeah.
That's
I
a classic.
caught like 3 people on that.
I know. I tried to do that once on the bus, and some motherfucker stopped me in my tracks by saying, "Your mother's not dead." Like, you son of a bitch! Like, call me out like that. You're on my side. Dude, get this girl. Damn it. Son of a bitch.
That's not what we're talking about.
That is
today.
not what we're talking about today. No,
Well, it's kind of.
sort of, a little bit.
I mean, we have every
There's an
reason to
essence.
have
For
deviated
sure.
from what we're talking about today.
Tis the season of green, and tis the season of talking our favorite memorable 420 movies.
Stoner movies.
420.
And the funny part is we
Stoner.
can't remember if we've done this yet.
That's the best
we
part.
know we've done Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong has been a massive topic on our list for sure.
Yeah, more of a nostalgic-y.
Sure.
And just the one, as I think I remember.
You know what's funny?
think
Speaking
so.
of, let's start off with Cheech and Chong real quick. They got a new movie coming out.
Yeah, Cheech and Chong's last movie.
Yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a documentary.
I think it's more of a
sorta.
documentary about
Oh,
how they.
okay,
It's probably
okay.
based off of that book I lent you.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hint, hint. Have you given it back?
No, I'm gonna read it.
Oh,
Just gotta
okay.
read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
the-
When did you get lent
Like,
to you?
oh, like a month ago.
It's the unauthorized biography of Cheech and Chong by Tommy Chong.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'll read it. I'll read
But
it.
it's probably the same thing. It probably goes through like how they met and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's actually a really interesting
A lot
story.
of it seems like they are getting themselves to the next, like their last gig or whatever they're doing. So I think that's kind of the
well, they
So
are a
it's
couple years up
kind
there.
of like Cheech and Chong's next movie.
kind of
where
like
it
that.
wasn't a movie,
Right.
but it was a movie,
Right.
but it wasn't.
Yeah. Very,
Mhm.
'Cause then
very
it
on
ended up
brand for
being-
them, you know?
Yeah.
It
Like,
ended
yeah.
up being a comedy show. At the
Yeah.
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 So I think that's kind of how they're going to go, which is cool. It's just
Nice.
fun.
I'll watch it.
Hell yeah.
Some of their movies were crap.
Sure.
Anything that wasn't an actual quote unquote Cheech and Chong movie or Pedro and Man movie
Yeah.
was kind of shit. Like the Corsican Brothers was crap.
Mhm.
Yellowbeard was crap.
Subjective.
I mean, yeah, okay. I think it was crap.
Yeah.
And Far Out Man was okay, but that was just Tommy Chong.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. They are better with their Cheech and Chong stuff for
But,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even the second movie was good.
But really cool that they're still making their stuff. You know what I mean? After all these years.
They're still going, man. I
Still
follow
going.
those guys on like Instagram and TikToks and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they've got like a weed brand. They've got a dispensary.
Nice.
They've got like drinks. They've got gummies. They've got
Oh,
and
yeah.
their drinks are like bubbly
Yeah.
with THC in them.
Nice.
So that's like no sugar,
hell yeah.
like
I
a
can get
soda
behind
water
that.
kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
thing.
So you just drink water, get high. I love
Essentially.
it. I love it.
Essentially.
That's fantastic.
And then you eat snacks.
And you
then
eat
you
snacks
eat
and you get
snacks.
high.
Yeah.
I love it. It's just like a wonderful cycle that keeps happening.
I have to admit, that's my big thing. I have to have something to snack.
That's why you got to practice safe snacks. You got to.
Oh, no,
gotta
I
eat
do.
snacks.
No,
Yeah.
cereal
Yeah, you
is
gotta-
my go-to.
Cereal's
nowadays.
not a horrible snack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
But
is
what
basically
kind
my-
of cereal?
Generally anything with a bit of sweetness. I need a bit of sweetness when I'm high.
You like
Yeah.
the sweet, eh?
Yeah, it has to be a little sweet.
But how sweet? Because like
Oh,
there's-
not like super sweet.
not like Captain Crunch sweet.
no.
More like
Usually,
Honey Nut Cheerios sweet.
No, I've done the Honey Nut Cheerios. I will admit, I do like just Cheerios when I'm high.
Really?
I do.
No
And
sugar, no
so
nothing.
do toddlers.
You know what's funny too about Cheerios
When they're high?
is if I'm really fucking high and it drives my wife up the wall, I'll take one Cheerio, put it on my tongue, and I'll let it just soak in my mouth.
What the fuck? You're a psycho. You're
It
insane.
drives
What
her
do I-
crazy.
I would drive me bonkers too. It's
I
like,
do
what
shit
are
like
you
that
doing?
with stuff too, though. Like
You know what that means? A fucking bowl of cereal will literally go
Last like-
stale.
Oh, it does.
Before,
It does. If I'm
before
fucking
you
high,
get
if
through
I'm
it.
up there or
Jesus
down, depending on your perspective. Oh yeah,
I do that with those crunchy bars.
Okay.
I'll
I've
take
done
a
it
bite
too.
and I'll let it melt
yeah,
in my
yeah.
tongue.
I've done
Yeah.
that too. Yeah, with the
See,
crunchies.
that's a little different, but that a
Oh,
Cheerio?
it's one of those instances, of course. As soon as she made it clear that it's one of those just kind of irritations. I'm like, oh, honey,
Oh,
don't
no.
tell me these things. You know what's gonna happen.
Oh my god, I know.
I'll be
That's
completely sober and sit there and just put one on my tongue.
I can see him just doing the fucking staring at her and he's putting it on. Oh my lord.
I've done it. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Happy marriage.
As I always say, well, I'll call it marriage.
Yeah.
But
there we
anyway,
go.
back on topic.
But back on topics. So now that we got the obligatory Cheech and Chong out of the way.
The
some-
start of all of this
Exactly.
nonsense, really?
What other
I guess
stoner
they
movies?
were the start though. I never even.
There were other movies, but I wouldn't call them stoner movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Reefer Madness.
well, Reefer Madness was supposed to be a propaganda film.
right, exactly. That's
Right,
what I wouldn't
but
call
then
it. It turned
everybody-
into, yeah.
Everybody took it and got high while watching it, and thought it was
It
like,
became the joke movie. With
Yeah.
it's
Gotcha.
such a weird. Have you ever actually
Oh,
watched
yes.
Reefer Madness?
I
No,
have
I
seen
have
it.
not.
Wow, man! Like it's so fucking like.
Fuck. Watching it high is
weird.
really
Oh yeah,
trippy.
oh yeah,
Really trippy.
because it's incredibly poorly edited.
Oh yeah.
It's incredibly poorly.
It's
acted.
amazing.
and the
this was like-
storyline is just like, no, nobody on weed is gonna do
Right.
what you're depicting in this fucking movie. Like some dude gets shot. He was making. Yeah, some guy comes in and gets shot because this guy was making out with this other chick, and he gets shot and she gets shot, and then there's this other guy who like sits in the corner and smokes weed. And he's all like, because it causes madness. Oh, it's fucking
It's wild.
weird, man.
It's-
I'll have to
it's-
check this
Get
out.
high and watch.
Oh,
Reefer
yeah.
I
Madness.
get high first.
And you know what? At least watch the trailer. At least watch the trailer.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
That's probably the best edited it is the trailer.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole thing is fucking crazy. And the fact that they've greenlit it is like, yeah, we're gonna approve this.
Well, when was it made?
Oh,
60s?
like 50s.
50s?
Oh,
I think
even
so,
earlier.
yeah.
I think the only part of that movie I can understand is there's one part where this kid's high and he's driving and he hits somebody. It's like, okay,
Yeah, you
Sure.
should not
I
be
could
driving.
I could
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah, don't drive
Yeah.
high.
I
No.
could see that
Yeah.
because your spatial awareness might be fucked up or
Right.
You're
whatever,
easily
right?
distracted.
You're
At
not
least I am.
experienced.
And it's like a
Got
hit and
it.
run kind of
Yes.
thing. He just fucking takes off, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah. So Reefer Madness will say it doesn't quite count.
it doesn't. I wouldn't say it qualifies.
Well,
as
it
a-
still counts.
Sure.
It's just not made for enjoyment, even though you enjoy it while you're high.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the thing. It's more of a stoner to watch movie,
Yeah.
as opposed to a movie about.
Yeah, a
specifically about-
somewhat a social awareness movie. We'll call it that. A stoner awareness movie.
Stoner awareness
There you
movie.
go.
This
Here's
is
what
what they're
people
going to
think
try
about
to tell
you.
you, and it's all.
It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy too, because up until here in this country, legalization, a lot of those stereotypes from that film kind of lived on in various forms.
Oh, yeah.
And then legalization comes back. Hey, did you know you can't overdose on pot? I'm like, yeah, no fuck. You're like, no shit.
You
Like,
You
can-
get sick.
you can get sick,
No,
but you can't
yeah.
die.
You can overdose on pot if you smoke 15 times your body weight.
Which
Then-
is a
then you
little
will
bit.
die, apparently.
That'd be amazing.
Well, that on its own would be
I don't
impressive.
even know
Right?
how that's.
So you'd
Yeah.
have to smoke like fucking 40 pounds of weed in like one sitting.
Gotcha.
And you're probably going to
That's
die
more than
because your
15
lungs are going to be like,
Yeah.
no, man.
Dude,
fuck
that's
you."
way more than 15 times your body weight. That's way less than 15 times your body weight.
Sure. So you'd have to smoke like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah.
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 Yeah. 420. All
Good old
right.
420. We got, I mean, Half Baked.
It's probably
It's
my
a
favorite of all
classic.
Let's
time.
talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Half Baked. Let's
It
talk
is a
about how
classic.
awesome Half Baked is.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Half Baked. They didn't do this often back home. They did a midnight screening.
Oh, wow.
Dazed
Oh,
and
nice.
Confused and Half
Oh,
Baked.
damn. What a
And
night.
I'm pretty sure I passed out during Dazed and
Yeah.
Confused because it had already been out, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
I'd seen it like 15,000
Also a
times.
great stoner movie.
I'm
but,
gonna say that one I consider stoner
yeah,
movie.
yeah. Very much.
I don't know. I don't. I think I consider it more of a stoner to watch movie because it's
Fair.
not
It's a
focused on.
It's
weed.
not.
no. It's more about the culture, right?
Yeah.
And we just a part of that culture.
It's about the whole 70s, yeah,
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
But yeah,
the
I
end of
mean,
the 70s. Yeah,
you got a joint on you? No, man. Be a lot cooler if you did.
exactly. So many lines.
So many great lines. The
Oh,
fact
yeah.
that Matthew McConaughey wasn't
cool?
even supposed
Yeah.
to speak in that movie,
Yeah,
and then he had like one line, and then they started writing more lines for him to do.
yeah.
I think it was the all right line was the only one he had.
That's hilarious.
And then they started adding
more and more.
like going
Man,
to you guys
he's-
going to the party at the Moon Tower.
And he's still known as like a fucking cool stoner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I still love there was a joke made about that where they had it wasn't actually him, I don't believe, but or maybe it was on like a Saturday Night Live where they had him, 20 years later, still talking to 16-year-olds about why they're smoking because he was a little older than everybody. He
Yeah.
was the slightly elder, just
Yeah,
graduated.
he was
Yeah.
the like 21-year-old
Yeah,
that
yeah.
still hung out with all the
Oh, my
teenagers.
word.
And there was a joke. I remember seeing this somewhere. I don't remember if it was a real. He was included, but yeah, it was so perfect because it's the same setup. Which again, I love while watching the movie.
Oh yeah.
But you watch the 60-year-old. He's not 60, but you get that idea. The
Yeah,
old man doing the same thing.
45-year-old.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just so fucking creepy.
it's so weird.
I
Yeah.
like I like when they make fun of his was it Buick commercials
Right.
where he's just like, I like driving in my Buick.
Yeah.
He starts like selling the car to you or whatever,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he does it in that Matthew McConaughey.
And he says
Yeah.
it goes, it ain't necessarily about what you feel like when you're in the car. It's more like when you're driving down the road and what we're going to feel when the wind hits your hair. And it just goes into
It's
this
just
long
some random
diatribe about
shit, yeah.
nonsense. Like, oh, and then all of a sudden, yeah, I do need to buy a Buick. Yeah, I do. It's amazing. I do, yeah.
But Half Baked.
Half baked.
There's so many great scenes in that movie.
The fact that movie got made at all, I everything about it. The fact that we've been to places where that movie was filmed. Sam the Wrecker Man.
Oh yeah,
And
the pizza
Pizza
on the
Pizza right
corner
there.
there. Yeah.
because it was all filmed in Toronto. But not just that, but it's so quotable. Like Dave Chappelle and what was it? Was it
Dave Chappelle, Harlan Williams, Jim Brewer, and the other
Scarface.
guy.
The other guy.
Totally forget it. No,
I can't remember what the actor's name is, but it's like as you were saying that, I was gonna say like it seems like every scene in that movie, there's something quotable.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
Like,
yeah.
I think about the scene where he's feeding the horse all the fucking treats, and it's like, I love butternuts. It's buttercup, butter stuff. I'm not a fish. I'm a man.
yeah.
No, you're a man. My favorite line is in that whole movie is he goes to Sir Smoke-A-Lot's place, where he first goes there.
Yeah.
And he's talking about the kind of stoners that he meets, right?
Yeah.
And there's the kind of stoners that just want to divulge everything.
Right.
And they cut through the scenes, which I'm assuming it was improv on Dave Chappelle's part. Doctor says I need a backiotomy. Like, what?
Oh my gosh, the cameos. We got
Biatch.
Stewart. And,
Oh, fucking
Stewart's like
Squirrel Master.
Weed Man. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tommy
Chong's
Chong,
in it.
Squirrel Master.
One of the best cameos of all time. Bob Saget. And
Oh,
he's like,
fuck yeah.
wait, he stands up and like an A mate is like, have you ever sucked dick or sucked cock for weed? He's like, no. He goes, then I don't think you've ever been addicted.
Boo, get out of here.
So fucking good.
It's been a long time since I've seen
Oh, what a great
it was
I
at
should
one
really try.
point. I hate to say
They
it,
kill
my most watched movie.
Yeah.
At one point, I had seen that movie more than any
Oh,
other
that's
movie.
fair.
And a lot of the reasons why was back in the early days of acquiring media without consent. you would get files that weren't what they
Yeah.
were named of. For whatever reason, that would be the default movie, and then I would just watch it anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll watch that thing. I don't care.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Yeah. Well, speaking of weeds, like Big Lebowski, I'd watch a movie a bajillion times. And again, it's one of those movies where weeds involved in it.
I would consider that a stoner movie. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because that's his whole thing. He is basically stoned through the entire thing.
Time. Yeah. It's
when I think Big Lebowski, I'm going to have to disagree slightly. Again,
Unless he's bowling.
a movie
Yeah.
that you're interested in watching when you're high.
right.
But he's more about the brown cows or the White Russians.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he
yeah,
does
so
that too, but also has the joints too.
He has a joint every now and then, but it's not focused on. I was going to point out one that they have here, like "Dude, Where's My Car."
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't call that a stoner movie
It's a movie to watch where you're stoned
because they're just two.
you don't even know
they're
if they're
fucking two
stoned.
idiots.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we don't
right.
know if they're high or not.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Yeah.
So, like the dude, yeah, he'd
Oh, yeah,
pull
no,
one
no,
out and
yeah.
have it like he'd have a cigarette,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But again, great movie to watch when you're high.
Oh, fuck
Like,
yeah,
it's
for
funny
sure.
as fuck. It's got.
It
a
feels
great
like it was
story to
it was
Are.
made for stoners. Do you know what I
Which
mean? Like
one?
it feels like
Okay.
I'm not saying
In
like
essence, for
in
Big
essence,
Lebowski.
yeah. Just because of the way the story goes, the psychedelic elements to it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying it was made for it, but it's got that kind of feel. Like
It's got a vibe.
yeah,
You can
know?
watch it while completely stoned.
Yeah,
You can watch it while completely drunk.
that's true.
See, there you
it
go.
just- they
It works.
serve
Yeah, it's so
everybody.
true.
It works.
That movie fucking holds up too. I love
Oh
that
God,
movie
yeah, it's
so
my
much.
go-to. It's my
I'm
number
gonna
one
have to watch
forever.
Half Baked this weekend.
Yeah, me too.
I'm getting all the things
Half baked. Yeah.
coming with nunchucks, yo.
Oh yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. Peace. I'm out. Oh,
Okay, yeah,
so many
I've
ways.
decided I'm gonna get high and watch.
I love,
that.
I love my favorite. Oh, so many favorites. But when like the moment when the guy asks him, the scientist asks him to take the weed, he's like trying to grab it and stuff it into his overalls.
Excuse me, janitor. Yes, scientist.
Oh my god. No, I love Dave Chappelle. That was God. I think that was him and Neil Brennan that wrote it.
Yeah,
And it was like
I
a
know it
rush
was-
script. Oh my god.
I know it was definitely Chappelle.
the
who
fact
wrote
that it got fucking greenlit at all is unbelievable, and it still holds up today.
Well, I think it got greenlit because there was an underlying story to it. It
Right.
wasn't just Cheech and Chong
right.
trying to get to a show.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, you had the romance between him and the lady.
yeah.
Trying to go to White Castle.
You had the dog. Oh my god.
Sorry,
we-
that's
we're
another
gonna
one.
talk about that.
You had the
for
dogs.
sure.
The dogs flying. They're high. Yeah.
Oh no, that was just Killer.
This is killing.
That was
Kill
just
yo.
Killer, yo.
Kill a bee.
They can't kill a bee.
Kill a bee.
No, dude, I don't know.
They went to
I love how we don't even need to watch the movie. It's
I was
just
just sitting here reciting the whole thing. I don't know how many. Like after that movie, yeah, I called everybody B.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hey B.
I love it. Jeez.
But Dave mentioned one there. Harold
Oh,
and
White
Kumar.
Castle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Harold
Oh
and
fuck.
fucking
One of my
Kumar.
favorites.
Trio of movies.
So great.
The first one was definitely the best.
Yes.
For sure.
yeah.
For sure.
I don't even remember what the second one was.
No, the third.
Was it Save Christmas or whatever?
No, that was the third one. I think the second one was when they go to
Oh, Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
yeah. The first one again. It's
The
like,
first one was
Oh
brilliant.
god, yeah. The
It
first
was
is
so
just
good.
yeah.
And
Everything
the,
about
and
it.
the cameos in that. Like,
Oh yeah, Neil
at
Patrick
first-
Harris obviously revitalized his
Ryan
career.
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
But
That's right.
Yeah, he
yes,
was
that's
he was
right,
a
that's
doctor
right,
at the
that's
beginning.
Right. Yes, I remember that now.
Just like
Really?
really for like it was like 2.5
Yes.
minutes.
yes.
Oh, I have to. I don't remember.
There
him
is
at
a
all.
bunch of crazy little cameos
Yeah.
because they're all comedic actors. They all kind of came from similar improv groups and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
scenes, so that you could see them kind of pop up in the movies, like his roommates.
But
when they go
that-
to smoke the phallic fucking bomb. With
Yeah.
That definitely revived NPH's.
Oh
career.
yeah.
I think they were thinking of some. I saw something. They were thinking of somebody else for it,
Yeah.
and he said no.
Mm.
And they asked NPH, and he was like, "Whatever, sure." And nobody knew that it was gonna
Take off.
because like
Well, it's just a
His
stoner
character
movie.
is
But
so
he's-
fucking awesome in it.
Oh yeah.
he's he's Neil Patrick Harris.
He's a bit
plus.
sociopathic. You know what I mean?
I know.
I love it.
Just
yeah.
come-
But it
Complete
worked.
out.
Just send
It
it.
worked.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what got him the gig as
For
Barney.
sure. That and the
For
cheetah.
sure.
The cheetah was
Oh,
fun.
I'm sure
the
it helped.
cheetah.
That's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
I'm sure it helped.
And then what else I was gonna say I love about Harold and Kumar is
White Castle.
White Castle. Yeah, because like no one really cared about White Castle, and then all of a sudden shot up. Funny,
Which is
funny
interesting because it was the first fast food restaurant.
Story. That's
White
That
Castle
is
was
interesting.
the first like
Oh, really?
actual like fast food hamburger restaurant.
Go in, get your burger, get out
Yeah.
type thing.
Because what they
McDonald's was the first to do the assembly bit, right?
Well, McDonald's started as not just what we know as today as burgers
Yeah.
and fries. They were an actual like barbecue
Restaurant.
joint.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
they
right,
were
that's
like
right.
gave like ribs and shit like
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Forgot about that. Yeah.
but the model of I think fast food was the assembly line. I think was McDonald's,
But the first
but the
original
idea of
was
like,
White Castle.
in and
Cool.
out kind of thing. Yeah,
I still love that. I actually tried to go to a White Castle.
Yeah,
It wasn't quite down in Vegas, but near Vegas.
yeah.
Walked into this place. God, it was atrociously dirty inside, and I walked out.
that's
love it.
the reason we
Oh.
didn't stop at White Castle in Brooklyn.
That's right. That's
'Cause
exactly why.
we
Like,
saw it.
No,
We're like White Castle, and then we looked at it. We're like,
I
that's sketchy
really
shit.
wanted to try this fucking White
I
Castle,
know.
and I walked in. I was like, "Cock! Oh my god! Yeah, no. I don't like to say I'm on a higher level, but
Jesus.
I'm on a higher level." Than
Oh,
this shit.
there's a line.
Well,
Definitely a line.
It's funny because I've still yet to have White Castle.
Oh, I
and
haven't had it either.
anecdotally, shout out to Malcolm. Mac was he was recently near White Castle. He's like, we tried it, and I'm like, oh, you gotta let me know what you think. He goes, well, first we got really excited to go because and
Yeah.
it goes, but then we had it. It's not, it's not really that great
Because
I was like,
essentially
oh,
they're
okay.
steamed.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're
Which,
steamed hamburgers
which I'm not the biggest fan.
Yeah. Well, it's like
with onions. Steamed
I
hamburgers.
was
with onions.
told that it's similar to the Fast Eddie's or something, but I could be
Oh,
wrong.
Okay, well then
that
no,
could
I
be
don't want
wrong.
to eat that shit then.
Yeah, I
No,
could be
I've-
wrong.
I can't do fast.
I've
not even
done
when I'm
Fast Eddie's,
stoned
but
can I
not
do Fast
anymore. That
Eddie's.
was like you don't only do that a couple times where you're like, all right.
Pickle fries.
I
That's-
ate there
that's about it.
once, I think,
Pickle fries.
at
yeah.
the, and that was it. Yeah, a great
Maybe-
story about
maybe a handful
my
of
old
times for me.
stepfather was he used to work there, and they would play hockey with the frozen patties.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, before they went and cooked. Yeah,
Yeah.
but anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Half baked's amazing.
Oh, it is. That's
Yeah.
one of my faves. I have to say.
I think half
And
half
Harold
baked
Kubar's great.
is
great.
very like Cheech and Chong half baked.
Yeah,
Like
it's
they're very they
Oh,
touch
together.
on the list.
yeah, they're
For sure.
quintessential. You know what I mean? Like,
Have you guys ever seen Nice Dreams?
oh yeah,
Cheech and Chong Nice Dreams.
Mhm.
Maybe
I think it was.
nothing jumps in my head about it.
It's fucking wild, man. It's again, it's what basically what it is it starts out because every other Cheech and Chong movie does the same thing. It's almost like you have three different skits. Act 1, Act
Right.
2, and Act 3 are like three
Mhm.
different sketches,
Yep.
right? So the first one is they're riding around town selling weed out of an ice cream truck
Mhm.
That I remember. Yeah.
with a big clown
Yeah,
thing on
yeah,
the top,
yeah.
and then they stop at the Chinese restaurant, and that's
Yeah.
where they meet up with Chong's girlfriend and Pee Wee Herman,
Yeah.
the hamburger guy.
Yes.
Hamburger.
Yeah, yeah,
You wanna?
yeah.
And they all go into the table and fucking do coke. And hamburger.
And the last story of that one is in the hotel room, right?
I can't. No, I think that's Cheech. Oh, what was that? Was Cheech and Chong's?
So many.
Cheech and Chong's.
I think that might have been. Oh, that might have been the same one.
What about Nice Dreams though?
That's why it's
They had nice dreams.
It's a great movie.
Oh, okay, just bring it up. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause it's another great stoner movie.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I thought that
So what is it? It's great.
was great.
Okay,
Oh,
is that it?
It's wonderful.
That's
Yeah,
It's
oh,
wonderful.
okay,
It's a
that's
wonderful
great,
It
that's
is a
great.
fantastic film.
But I was going to say Grandma's Boy.
Oh,
Which one's
oh,
Grandma's Boy?
That is
That's
a
a
great
stoner
film,
movie.
but yes,
There's the whole scene.
yeah,
where
I
he goes,
think it is because he is a stoner. The main character
and they
is a
find his
stoner.
and
So
Grandma
Grandma's
finds-
Boy is technically it's an Adam Sandler movie, although Adam Sandler's not in it.
It is
uh,
produced by Adam Sandler.
Produced by Adam Sandler. Nick Swartzen wrote and starred in it, and
Alan Covert.
it stars everybody in every Adam Sandler movie except for Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
And it's about a guy who's a game coder in the mid
He's a
2000s.
tester, I think, isn't he?
Tester, yeah.
Yeah,
game
it's like
tester.
mid
Yeah.
mid 2000s.
Working for a gaming company. They're working on games. There's a bunch of crazy ass eccentric characters. This guy, through a bunch of fucking unfortunate idiot events, ends up having to move in with his grandmother and her two roommates. And he's a stoner through the whole thing, and hilarity ensues throughout the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
like
think I've
there's a-
ever seen
there's
this.
a scene
It's
where he gets high
great.
and he puts some shit in the oven. Right?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it's got
that's
like
great.
chicken fingers and like pizza pops and a banana and shit. He puts it in the oven and he grabs
I've
it
been
out.
that high.
Yeah.
And then he fucking grabs it out of the oven without mitts on.
Yeah.
But
The
I guess,
party.
I guess the catalyst of it all is
And the guy, he was a nerd. 'Cause he's
Jonah
from
Hill's in it, too.
Matrix. Oh yeah, Jonah. Oh, that's
Um,
right. Jonah Hill is in that. Yeah.
but his grandma finds his bong and his weed,
Mm.
right? And they think it's tea.
Oh no.
So grandma and her friends fucking get all fucked up too, and they have this
Yeah.
big wild party.
Nice.
Doris Roberts. That's
Oh, fuck.
right.
Yeah, Doris Roberts from
Oh.
Everybody Loves Raymond.
Gotcha.
She's so good in that movie.
So good.
She's awesome.
I don't
Everyone's
think
great.
I've ever seen this.
Oh, you'd
You
like
should
it a
check it
lot.
out. I
A
think
very
you'd like
fun
it.
Maybe I'll
movie.
check it out.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I'll try.
The guy who invented the game, JP.
JP.
He
Yeah.
acts like a robot.
He's
this
this guy-
like most awkward fucking dude.
Yeah, he's this gifted just gifted coder.
He's like a prodigy.
Yeah.
Kid, but he's like it's gone to his head because he's a young guy, so he dresses like he's from the Matrix.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
Okay, I'll have to check that one. I honestly, I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh.
Though when you speak about the mothers getting high, I'll always remember the joint that went missing, and my sister freaking out thinking that I smoked it. I'm like, I truly did not.
No.
And then we found out years later my mom had smoked it.
Amazing.
She found the joint, knew what it was, went and while neither of us were there, went got self high. She's like, yeah,
Pretty
you
sure
guys
my
can
dad
leave.
did that to me once.
Yeah.
Like took a bag of roaches.
Oh, don't get me started with parents and pot. I'm gonna get mad.
Yeah, next thing you start bitching about your bottle that isn't full of alcohol.
Don't fuck. Keep that shit deep down for a reason.
All right.
I can't be a man if I bring that shit up.
The hotel one was Cheech and Chong's next movie.
Oh, right.
'Cause
Yes,
there's-
yes.
Up in Smoke, Still Smoking, and then next movie.
Yeah.
And Nice Dreams falls in there somewhere. But yeah, that's the one where Cheech's cousin comes to town and he's got like a
Yes.
duffel bag full of fucking
Right.
weed.
They're smoking like the big fucking
Yeah.
big fat.
And then that's I think that's the
Stocks.
first one that Pee Wee Herman's in, and he's not the hamburger guy. He's the
Yes.
he's
the
the
bellhop. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember now. Yes. That
He's just
elevator
the-
suit's ridiculous.
He just does the Pee Wee Herman thing,
Oh,
right?
gotcha.
That's right. Yes.
But,
Hilarious stuff.
Sorry, I was going through and
Pineapple Express always
Oh.
reminds me.
Yeah,
Now
so
that
glad
one-
you bring that up.
I have to admit, it's not one of my favorite ones, but
Mhm.
one thing I do enjoy about it is the joints that they make and try to smoke from, like the
Dude.
two of them and all that.
We would do
have
that.
we have a great story about that.
Oh, do
actually.
you?
Oh yeah.
You bought Philly. Chris bought Phil a fucking book called Spliffigami.
Yeah, we lived together back in the day. Yeah.
And fucking it's got like the pirate ship and the fucking Dutch Bud. And
It
I think the
basically-
cross joints in there too.
Absolutely.
And
It marries the idea of a stoner culture, joint rolling, with origami.
yeah, man.
Oh, fucking
Okay.
A.
and
and
you can still get this book today.
Oh yeah. And it goes through the history of certain things. It's not like a long book or anything like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
only, like, pretty
It's
thick.
like
yeah.
it's a coffee table book,
Yeah.
essentially.
But the idea that it gives you a history, and the thing is, it was
You just
perfect
aged
for
yourself.
perfect for our boy Philly. Shout out to Phil, because he is such a genius with paper, and I know that sounds weird, but he's very into origami and folding and things like that.
well, there's a reason why.
Well, yes,
He's a stoner.
and he's a stoner. Exactly.
What did you think I was going to say?
And on top of that, he did pride. He was a very fantastic joint roller. Like he prided himself in that ability. And the funny thing was, this book was like perfect because it was like we built everything in it. That pirate ship was fucking insane.
Oh yeah, man.
I don't
we
know if
amassed
I've been
enough
much
weed to
more
fucking-
stoned than that in my life. I was retarded. That was insane.
The
Like,
Dutch Bud's weird though.
the Dutch Bud, yeah, Dutch Bud is basically
It's basically so. What you do is you take
it's a bonfire
paper.
weed.
Yeah, you take a rolling paper and you put a bunch of weed in the middle, right? And then
Okay.
you kind of fold it up like it's a little bundle,
Yeah.
right? And you kind of twist it off or whatever. Then you roll another joint and you stick that on top of the joint.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. You like
lots of smoke.
figure out how to
Yeah.
use
Yeah, the cross joint, obviously.
Yeah.
Those are
Oh,
fun.
fuck.
Yeah.
which thank you Pineapple Express.
Thanks,
for
man.
that.
Oh yeah,
I
that was one of my favorite scenes.
Two major memories of that movie for me. One, the first thing, I love that whole movie, but I think my favorite thing about the whole thing is the very beginning, the black and white part. When
Oh
he's like,
yeah, with Bill Hader.
oh my god. Oh man.
fuck.
Illegal. Like, I fucking think.
Yeah, that's
Holy shit. Like, and it's like, cause that's very much in the same vein of Reefer Madness. Like
Oh, yeah.
they did their
That was-
best
oh,
to
yeah.
kind of emulate
Yeah.
what they were going with
Yeah,
that, which
exactly.
is great. But then the other thing was, I don't, did I do it with you? Did we do the Pineapple Express challenge together? Or was that with, okay. It might've just been with Philly and BJ, but where we tried to match them smoke for smoke, joint for joint.
Oh.
hit
Oh,
for
joint
hit.
for the movie?
Yeah.
Cock no. I could not do
That
it.
would be hard.
Bro. First up, I don't,
Because I mean, you're opening up the movie smoking a joint,
right. Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
the next scene is Seth Rogen in his car
Yeah.
Smoking the
joint.
joints.
Yeah.
And then he goes to Buddy's house.
Yeah.
And
then-
they smoke the
oh,
cross joint.
You know, that's not the hard part. It's the montage. That's the fucking hard
Oh,
part.
yeah.
That's the hard part. Like, and after that, I passed
Well, it's
out.
like it's
I was
like
done. I
if
couldn't-
you've ever tried to to do what he says in the song "Smoke Two Joints,"
Oh yeah.
it's damn near impossible.
Oh yeah, it would be.
Because I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. But here's the problem: before you smoke those first 2 joints, you got to smoke 2 joints.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you're always smoking, two joints.
I think that's the point.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah,
You're fucked.
fine.
It
You're
just
totally-
doesn't make any
Joints.
sense.
But yeah, I think Pineapple Express is a great film, and yeah, it's hilarious. I mean, there's an entire fucking strain named after it now.
That's
and
true,
it's
that's
pretty
true.
Delicious. I gotta say.
We got to talk about Friday.
Oh yeah,
We got to talk. Have
Fucking
you ever seen
Friday.
Friday?
Yes.
oh,
Fuck, man.
That's a
legend.
Such a great fucking movie.
All three.
Even though it's like
All three.
literally, it doesn't go anywhere. They don't
Oh,
leave
yeah,
the
no.
porch.
Yeah, they're on the.
It's like a
They go to the
block.
house. They go to the
Well, that's
house.
The
They
entire,
go next door. Yeah.
Fair enough. They go to Smoke's house, or they go to Smokey's house, or they go to Cube's house,
Yeah.
right? Or what's his name, Craig? Yeah.
Craig, yeah.
But the whole movie is shot like they don't go anywhere. You don't have to think about anything. You just
No.
watch these 2 dudes
Yeah.
have conversations
Get
and
crazy
interact with
situations.
people that fucking come up to their
Yeah.
fucking porch and shit.
It's
Yep.
so brilliant.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Oh,
But that's
my
what
God.
I actually. That's one of the things I really like about it, especially if you're high or not fully here. It's just one of those because you feel just like them. You're just sitting there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watching the world.
You're saying
yeah.
hi, Felicia, with them.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And how
I
often?
think about like what would happen if a guy named Debo come up to me and tried to
Yo,
steal my
for
shit.
real. But how often have you
Jason.
felt when you're stoned, like you're in that where you're like watching it happen, like whoa, and it's like what they're experiencing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it now because I'm older and live in the neighborhood. But when I was younger,
Yeah.
I remember going out and we used to do this. Fuck the 2 of us. Now I think about it. The apartment, go sit on the patio there, get fucking high, and you watch people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just
just
fucking
watch.
watch.
That's
yeah,
that's
yeah.
one of the reasons we wanted to build a deck on the front of our house because we have a porch on the
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
But you can't.
There's
you
nothing
can't
to
watch
see.
people.
Yeah, you can't watch
You
people.
can watch my kids.
Squirrels
Yeah.
aren't as fucking exciting as the fucking.
We barely have any trees in our backyard. We don't have any fucking tree rats. But yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do because people watching. Is
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, people watching's fun. My big challenge is it's just one of those. I haven't quite. I guess nowadays I could just go out, get high, and watch people.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
That's true. That's
It's pretty
true.
fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like one of my secrets. Oh man, yeah, be vulnerable. One thing I love to do. I love being stoned in situations that you're not typically stoned, and like trying to get away with it. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
gotcha.
I like that feeling
Yeah.
of being able to interact with it, like it's not being a thing.
But why does it feel like I would be more? Maybe it's because I've been smoking weed for such a long time and I'm just comfortable with it. But I feel like it would be more accepted if somebody found out you were stoned somewhere than if you were plastered.
Depends on the where
it
and how.
depends, and
okay,
how.
I'm taking bars out of it.
Well, no,
Well, no, but also depends on how high we're talking versus.
yeah, there's
you know what I mean, right?
varieties.
Like if there's somebody so fucking blitz stoned that they're like falling over and they can't stand up straight,
Yeah.
and they need to sit down and you got to pour
Somebody
water
has
in
to
their
help me
face.
down the stairs.
Exactly,
I mean,
you
help
know,
that
that's-
person down the
you know what I
stairs.
mean?
Ever been that
That's
stoned.
No, I
Oh.
have.
oh yes, you have. I fucking got you that stoned.
Oh yeah, that one day.
That's right. When you got fucking right
Yeah,
stick out of your head.
That's why I don't fucking hit vapes anymore.
You were like, yeah.
That's why I don't hit bags.
I had to hold your
anymore.
arm down. Don't suck your thumb, AJ. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Hey, you two have done that to me.
Yeah.
Just
That
before
was an
recording.
accident.
I was. It
That
was
was an accident.
No, I must. And again, that's one thing. Again, I've never actually been taken advantage of with drugs. I always have to give credit. Whenever I've tried something new, often the people share and go, "Just take it slow. If it's your first time, take it easy."
Yeah.
It's one of those jokes because people always remember growing up. They're gonna try to take advantage of you, get you stoned, and get you addicted.
Take your money.
Every single person that shared between shrooms and drugs and alcohol. No,
Yeah.
no, take it easy, man. Have
Yeah,
fun.
Whatever. Do you think?
Yeah.
I
Going
think
slow.
it's probably the drugs that we're using, right? Because like, why do I feel like two dudes doing coke that wouldn't happen?
I might. I don't know. I don't know if it would change.
Because I know
anything.
you're saying like
Hmm.
weed. People are like, hey man, it's all good.
I
Let's
mean-
get you some water. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Shrooms, kind of same thing.
Yeah.
LSD, same thing.
Same thing.
I think it's more contingent on who you're with.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean? Like
fair.
they're gonna have some people that, they're gonna be more pressure filled, maybe because they don't feel comfortable doing as much by themselves or whatever. You know what I mean? See that
But
with drinking a lot, right? There are a lot of people that don't want to drink by themselves.
But I feel like the cocaine people would be like, nah, you're fine. Just
It's
okay, you're good.
I don't know. I've known a few people
would say
that
no to
that's
cocaine,
their
though.
that's their
Empathy?
jam. I've never
Yeah.
felt that. I felt that they're very energetic and they do not want to
Man,
slow down.
the one
But
time-
I've never really felt them being pressureful. with
Sorry for
wanting
everybody.
you to do the
I'm
drug
laughing
with
right now because AJ was getting too distracted
them.
by
I
the
can see
lights.
that. Yes, I did see that.
You had to
Thank
put
you.
them
It was
away.
a little
Um,
too bright for
I,
him.
I was hanging out with a dude who did some cocaines once. And I don't know if it's like I've never actually done cocaine, but I don't know if it's the thing or if it was like just a bad batch or a different batch. Dude was paranoid,
Yeah.
like always looking out the fucking window. Then he'd sit back down and he'd just be like,
Comes with the territory, I guess.
kind of like chewing his jaw.
Oh
yeah.
almost.
shit.
Then he'd get back
I
up
hear
and
that
like,
happens a lot.
look out the window.
Yeah.
And he'd sit back down. And I'm sitting there like fucking stoned out of my tree on weed. I'm like, dude,
Sit down.
Relax.
Yeah.
relax, man. There's nobody out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like shrooms. Like, thankfully for me, I've never been hit badly, but I have a friend that we used to go on the fishing trip, and he one time had a bad night. He's just like, I just felt so not here and rough and didn't sleep. Yeah. But I've been personally fortunate where anytime I've done the shrooms, I just feel so.
Yeah,
I like drugs that I can control.
I can
And
say
you can somewhat control.
I
it.
can say with shrooms. I mean, I definitely greened out on weed. It's
Oh, well, I've
been
done that.
some time, but it does happen, and it can happen again. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it's happened to me
For sure. With the shrooms, I've definitely rode the line. I have definitely been in spots where I'm like, "Fuck God, save me." But I've been able to kind of breathe through, pull myself back, and be like, kind of ride through it, and come out the other side nice and easy.
The only thing, the dumb thing I've done with shrooms, and I've learned my lesson because of it, is it was like 10 o'clock in the evening, and I did some shrooms. If you have any responsibility the next day, don't, because you don't sleep. At least I don't.
Yeah.
No, you're right,
I'm
you're right.
the exact same when it comes to hallucinogenics and stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I've told you guys the story of when I fucking took acid and then I remembered I had to go fucking do work for some dude at 7 o'clock in the morning. Eh?
Oh.
Dude,
Yeah,
that was bad. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't like a bad trip or anything like that.
but you're
It was
still
just
not
a bad
yeah.
experience.
Actually, I think I'm suffering that now. I did some last night.
Acid
Some
or
mushrooms.
shrooms?
shrooms. No, both, obviously.
Well, see, but that's
No.
just it. To me, shrooms. Whenever I do shrooms now, I generally try to get this process going 5, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to give myself enough time for the effects. I didn't do it like it wasn't like a crazy, macro.
Oh, yeah,
or whatever, but the idea was to kind of like just try to give me a little bit of fresh perspective. But I definitely fucked with my sleep
Yeah.
for sure. Like
It always fucks with mine.
you know what's crazy was when I did go to sleep, I fell asleep fine, but I definitely did not like sleep. I don't know
I
how
can
much
never
REM I
get to
felt,
sleep.
right?
Yeah,
And
no.
I was up at like what kills me too is like I wake up fucking early, like, oh man, I must have slept a lot. I'm like, no, I didn't sleep at all. Like,
Yeah,
damn it.
your body's still
yeah.
One of my favorite shroom moments was woke up one morning and no family in the house, and I did shrooms at like 9:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Had a great morning and afternoon, and sometime late afternoon, it just stopped.
Yeah.
I'm back to David. It was kind of weird. I'm like, I feel fine.
That's
It's
what I
so
like
weird.
about
Yeah.
shrooms versus
Well,
LSD.
I-
Because
yeah.
LSD, it's like
Sticks with you.
it takes a bit, man.
Yeah.
Like you actually get like an acid hangover,
I believe
Uh,
that.
and it's just
because it's
Yeah.
it's that introduction. Yeah.
right. Because that's what like with
Yeah.
shrooms. Because like when it's done, it's like
It just
I
stops.
wonder
You're
what,
good.
what is like with ketamine. I wonder if ketamine has a
don't
similar.
ask Elon.
No, yeah. So I ask anybody. Apparently, it's very popular these days.
I think it's one of
Either
those
way.
things that in micro doses, it's kind of like psilocybin, where it like
Yeah,
slows your
Helps stuff.
brain down or something like that.
yeah. It
But
gives you a chance to concentrate. Yeah.
what about movies that aren't necessarily stoner movies, but you enjoy watching when you're stoned? Since we keep pointing out like not a stoner movie, but good to
Sure.
watch.
Well, I
Aside
was-
from the ones obviously we've already mentioned.
I was gonna bring one up outside of that. I was gonna say Jay and Silent Bob, Strike Back, specifically
Strike Back.
as a stoner.
I
movie.
say
Oh, yeah.
any of them personally.
I don't know if you call Clerks a stoner movie.
I don't know if see again a movie that is fun to watch when you're high.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
I was
okay,
on
okay,
that
okay,
side
okay,
because you
okay,
asked the
okay.
question. Which
Yes,
do I?
yes.
He was
Like,
bringing
I'm
up.
answering the fucking question.
He was bringing it up as a last point on the other
Holy shit!
topic. I think.
Oh, of course, be on his side.
Real
But,
Day
uh,
just came out.
But yeah, no, Jay and Silent Bob for sure. Because
I love watching that one.
They're
still.
always
Yeah, me too.
trying
very
to
much.
sell weed, and Jay's
Oh, yeah.
always smoking weed.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, you holding everything but your cock.
Bucks,
Little man, put that shit in my hand.
Yeah. Oh god.
Fucking love it.
Fantastic.
Man.
Oh my god, I'm so happy that Dog was going to be in theaters.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm hoping. I haven't actually
that's gonna
checked.
make my copy
Actually, it
of
should be
Dogma
s-
more valuable now.
You have it on VHS or DVD?
I have the deluxe edition
Yeah,
of DVD
there you
from
go.
the Miramax edition.
Oh, there
Oh,
you
the
go.
one that
nice.
came in like the Bible.
Yeah.
almost.
Oh,
But you don't have a
yes.
DVD player. That's amazing.
I do.
Okay.
I have a PlayStation 5
Oh yeah, that's right. You got
and a
a disc,
PlayStation 4
and you have the disc player. I forgot.
and a
about that.
computer with a disc drive in it.
Shut up.
Do you
Okay, push that
really?
one off.
Yeah.
Even my computer
right.
doesn't have the DVD
Yeah.
anymore.
That's how old yours is.
Yeah, no, actually, I think it was 5 years ago, maybe.
Oh,
That's
okay.
pretty old now.
Pretty old now. Yeah,
That's true.
Do you reminded me of that on fucking episode? He goes, "Wow, yours definitely looks like a 10-year-old laptop." I'm like, "Oh yeah, fuck, it is."
It
Shit,
was. I was
it
like, "Oh,
was.
good
Yeah.
lord, that thing's clunky."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine
But,
looks like one of those ones you find in like an office that you could like, put the monitor on. You don't. It's
Oh.
not one of those, but it's like
It looks
super
like-
slim and
Gotcha,
like,
gotcha.
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
A movie I like to watch. High, Anchorman.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
As I
And
shared
Napoleon
before.
Dynamite.
Napoleon, yes.
Oh, Napoleon.
It's been a long time since I've actually watched the Napoleon.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Get your dinner.
But I always
get your
think
dinner.
of lines like, or the scene where it's like, don't be jealous just because I've been sitting here talking to chicks on the internet all day.
The voice with it to boot. That's just
I know,
it sells it
it's
so
perfect.
well.
It's
that was such a
perfect.
great movie
Oh, it
for
was.
an
And
independent
The
flick,
best,
too.
the
That was
best
great.
thing about that, the B storyline, if you want to call it that, best part about that
Kip
Kip.
storyline.
Kip storyline is the payoff. He gets the
Oh,
girl.
Lashonda.
You know what I
it's
mean?
actually like,
And, like, it's legit.
hot-
Like
yeah.
it's like
This hot
you're
chick.
like they set it up as gonna be a scam,
Right,
It's all
right.
bullshit, and it ain't. And,
Yeah.
and it actually contributes to fucking Napoleon's,
So-
success.
You know the scene where they're riding the bike? I think it's Napoleon and Pedro's on the back.
Yeah.
And Uncle Rico throws the football at him and hits him in the face. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to
Shit.
happen. He actually, and they kept it in.
Well, hey, if
'Cause
you're
I
gonna
mean-
get hurt, yeah, you might as well keep
Yeah,
it.
but I think he
Oh
like
my God.
split his nose or something like
Oh,
that because of the
shit.
glasses.
Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks.
That
yeah,
sucks.
and I think you hear him like when he reacts, like whatever his reaction. I can't remember his reaction. Is,
Yeah.
but his reaction's like actually, but
That's
it
the
stays in
actual-
character.
Yeah, you might as well
Yeah.
roll with it.
Fuck, that movie is so ingrained in culture. Everybody knows what you mean. It's like, oh, Uncle Rico.
Uncle-
You know what I mean?
What a weird dude, man.
Oh, he
dude.
was.
But like,
They
that,
played
there's- that archetype is like there's certain people like that.
Oh,
you know what I
God,
mean?
yeah.
Well, because they
just live in
played
the
it where
past.
you think he's gonna be super creepy,
Yeah,
but he's not.
but he's
No,
not.
he's
Yeah,
He's
just-
just odd.
yes,
yeah.
he
But
is him.
You're expecting him to like
Do
I don't
something
know,
horrible.
try and get with
Yeah.
Napoleon's chick or something like
Yeah.
that, right? Like you're expecting him to be like super kind of gross.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's not.
No, he's just him.
and
Yeah.
like the fucking climax is
The
the,
dance
best.
scene.
It's the best.
Fuck, I love
it's
it.
So good. It's so good. One
Which
of my
was also
favorite
improv.
songs, which was also improv,
It was
right?
all improv. Yeah.
In the fucking that costume is legendary. Those boots.
oh fuck.
Come on now.
Dude, but that's I think
Like it's perfect for your eyes when you're stoned. Like everything is just happening. Like
the funny
what
thing is
going on.
I knew guys like that
Really?
back home in a small town. Yeah, like dudes who'd always
Have
wear the
llamas
fucking
for
Oh,
winter
the boots.
boots.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And they weren't like the coolest.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, I knew dudes like that. I think
Yeah.
that's what kind of. I was like, oh yeah, that's,
That's
Nice.
whose name
His
resonated.
name was Derek. He's never gonna listen to this. I don't care. I'm not gonna use his last name, but yeah, he was very,
Derek.
Very Derek.
odd.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I had somebody in one of the guys that stayed with us in our college house. He was unique. Yes.
Quirky,
Yeah, he was quirky.
quirky,
Yeah.
if you will.
I wish him the best. He was nothing bad or horrible about him. He was just him.
Yeah.
I would never drive with him though. I drove with him once. He was the driver, and I learned my lesson. Yeah.
I've watched a lot of crazy movies while I was stoned.
Yeah.
Couple good ones. One that'll like fuck this. Don't watch this one on any hallucinogenics because it will fuck your brain up. Jacob's Ladder
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
with
Mhm.
Tim Robbins.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I watched that on acid.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man.
I love the
Yeah, I love it.
man.
I love how you just. I like to know how your brain was like, oh, this will be a great idea.
Because of the psychedelic kind of
Oh, okay.
aspect of it, because there's a lot of scenes with like flashing lights or like weird shit going on. Like the scene where they're in the club
Yeah.
and then his woman's like dancing with him and then it starts getting boned by some lizard dude and then like fucking impaled and shit. Like, whoa. Yeah. I found that even watching these movies stoned is crazy, but at least you can like figure it out and understand what's happening. Whereas if you're on hallucinogenics, it's like it takes you too long
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
for to comprehend what
Yeah.
you just watched.
Right.
But I'd always do the thing, where when you tell somebody bad news, you want to kind of bookend it with like good news or a compliment and
Yeah.
right. So what I would do is if I found a movie like that, there's two specific movies that fucked me up emotionally. It was
Hmm.
Jacob's Ladder
Uh-huh.
and Pink Floyd The Wall.
Oh yeah.
If you watch that on a hallucinogenic as opposed to just being stoned,
Mm.
you get it. you
Mhm.
fucking understand what
Oh.
the visuals are trying to.
to tell
And
you.
it's the most depressing fucking movie
Hmm.
Well,
of
it's
all
fucking
time.
depressing sober for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like-
pretty rough.
Yeah.
So
I
you
can't
always,
see the
you
one,
always have
but-
to have a copy of Beatles' Yellow Submarine because that counters it. Because it's so stupid and goofy and it doesn't make any fucking sense.
First you take the
whatsoever.
upper to counter the down, and then you take the down to counter the upper.
Exactly. Exactly. It's a visual upper.
Jesus mercy.
But there's some man. I don't know if have you ever watched Yellow Submarine?
Yeah.
Have you ever paid attention
I don't know.
No,
Yellow
Probably
Submarine?
not.
No.
I mean, I'm aware
Try
that it
paying
was
attention
made
to it.
on psychedelics, so
Yeah.
I'm
There's some weird
Convinced
fucking
that,
lines in that movie, man.
yeah, it's a fucked up fucking tale for
Like
sure.
there's one of the favorite lines in that one is so there's a captain who's captain of the Yellow Submarine and he's got to go get the Beatles to go save Nowhere Land
Right.
or whatever, right? From the
Yeah.
from the Blue Meanies.
It's all true stories.
Oh, it is. They have to do it with love and music. But so he finds Ringo and Ringo takes him into the house where the other Beatles are, and it's this weird psychedelic Scooby-Doo fucking house, right? And for some reason, John Lennon is laying on the table, but he's Frankenstein.
Right.
And Ringo flips a switch or something, and it goes all flashy, trippy, and he turns back into John Lennon. John goes, "Hey, Ringo, I just had the strangest dream." And he goes, "John, I told you not to eat on an empty stomach." What?
Yeah.
Why?
You shouldn't eat on it.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't
It's
get
just
it.
amazing that people just greenlight
Maybe
shit,
he meant,
you know?
meant eat that acid or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
I'm sure there was an inside joke there that they
Oh,
got. I thought
probably.
but it wasn't even the
hilarious.
Beatles that were in the movie.
Right.
They were all voiced.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But another good movie to watch when you're stoned is like Beatles Help or A Hard Day's Night.
Okay.
Because it's very campy, very slapsticky.
Gotcha.
It's very comedic.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would say I can't think of a movie for myself or anything that I like to do high, but I will admit soundtrack, Rocky Horror Picture Show, but just
Oh,
the
yeah.
soundtrack start to finish, which
Okay.
you could do with the movie too. But
But the soundtrack, as in like because sometimes there's two different soundtracks, right? You have like
The
the
movies-
original score, and
the
then you have, like,
actual movie
songs that were in the movie.
yeah, the actual songs in
So
the
like
movie.
people singing the
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay, okay.
Yeah, I it's one of
Can
those.
see
There are 3 or 4 people in this world. I was actually high on shrooms, and I was in that really good high
Yeah.
of shrooms. And he started playing that, and apparently I sang from the start to the finish. He says
That's a good movie to watch when you're high too, though.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, I've
'Cause
watched
that's
it
a
high too.
crazy.
Oh,
kid.
Well,
it's
the
just fun.
beautiful absurdity in that
Oh, yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
movie,
Yeah.
like
And you
your
sing
brain,
along.
your brain high just like can't even probably take it in. It's like what the fuck is happening?
And then they kill Meatloaf.
and then they kill Meatloaf. Like, and it's just, like it
And
just,
then they eat Meatloaf.
my favorite thing about Rocky Horror is the pace. Like in the beginning, they kind of make you think it's like slow, whatever, right? They give you
Yeah.
like the little da-da-da, but then like once you hit the house,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's like the
Holy-
zombie
Once
movie.
I- yeah,
Frankenfurter comes
um,
out for sure.
The Vegas-
Shaun of the Dead. No,
No.
Zombieland.
no,
Oh.
the one
That's
we
a
just
good one
talked
to
about
watch,
the
yeah.
the comedic act. The fuck has their guys in it, or one of the guys, Cheech, is in it. He does the song.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
That one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've actually done that one high, to be fully honest, but it's one of those movies you start out and
Definitely have.
it's rough, and then
First
it just
time I
gets
saw it, I was
rougher.
high.
Yeah, doesn't get better. It's,
Well,
what
and,
the fuck?
and the fact that your brain's expecting one thing.
Yeah.
And you like, yeah, okay, M. Night Shyamalan did like twists and shit like that, but not like this.
Yeah, no,
Not like, like
God,
halfway in the
no.
movie is just like
zombies.
I think that's
Vampires.
hard to
Sorry.
do. I think that's really
guess are
hard to
kinda
do.
zombies.
They were like zombie-like vampires, but they were. Yeah,
I didn't
technically
even. It's just
Doesn't
they were
matter.
something completely
Yeah.
unexpected.
they were monsters.
That
Yeah.
is
But yes,
challenging
it was
to
it was
do.
a like you think
Yeah.
it's gonna be this like
yeah.
robber movie or something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Where they're getting chased
Psycho
by the cops
killers and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
No,
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 it's
no,
not
no.
that at all.
No.
They're not even. Close
Yeah.
to
Blood.
that.
And,
No.
oh, it's a great movie.
it is a great.
And I
Nice.
have
Absolutely.
seen that. I think the first time I saw that, I was high.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. What's her name? Selma Hayek
Yeah.
had to be hypnotized.
I'd watch her high.
Oh yeah, she had to be hypnotized to do the snake thing.
Oh,
'Cause she was
doesn't
deathly
snakes?
terrified
Mm.
of snakes. They actually brought in a hypnotist to fucking
That's
apparently,
crazy.
she doesn't remember doing the scene at all
Wow.
Huh.
I do.
because
I
she
do.
was under
I'm thinking about it now.
right. But yeah, just I could have done without creepy Quentin Tarantino.
that was just the role.
That was a little too. That was,
That was
a
the
little
point.
too far though.
Nah, what do you mean? Why?
Oh, it's
Just
just
character trait.
I just
way
love
too
the
gross.
hand.
Oh, that yeah, the hand part.
I
it
think
was just too gross.
I
Like,
think it helps sell the narrative and the drama better than, and it builds for the builds for better emotional impact for when we do lose that character later
I
on.
could have lived with it had he not been hitting on a child.
But that's
It was the
it's
character.
the gravitas,
Yeah.
Right? Had he
Right.
done the same thing, like because he did it to the one
like
woman in
the
the hotel
fact that
room.
you
Yeah.
don't like it makes me appreciate it more, right? Because that's
I guess
the
if
art
that's
of
the
it.
point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is the point. Like it's
So,
supposed.
so yes, Quentin
supposed to-
Tarantino really made me not like that character.
Right. It's just, the point is
Yeah.
to make you detest that character even more. So
Yes.
that way when like his brother's sticking up for him, like
Oh god.
like well, how the fuck?
that
Because he's
entire
such a dirty
movie, you're
character.
just like,
right?
good lord, have my brother
Right?
ever acted like that?
Exactly.
Fuck off.
Right. And that's the beautiful dichotomy of it, right? Because you're like, how the fuck? But he's his brother. Like
Yeah.
you know what
Does
I
not
mean?
matter.
Like,
I would fuck
like,
off.
fuck that guy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Talking about
Not literally.
Tarantino movies, any of them stoned.
Yeah.
Watching any of those movies, fucking
Challenge. I've been doing that a lot lately.
like oh fuck, one of my
Watching his
favorite
stuff
ones.
lately.
And it's not obviously it's not directed by him, but Natural Born Killers.
Hey,
Watch
classic.
fucking I watched that on Hallucinogenics.
That's a fucked movie.
That's
man.
a trip, man.
Yeah, I don't think
That's
I
a
would. I
trip.
wouldn't personally.
Don't.
Yeah, no, I
Don't.
would.
It will
Yeah, I
it will
too.
kind of break your brain for a bit.
It will just
Yeah.
because like it's so on point with depicting the media.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So fucking on point. Like it's.
Oh, I love the movie.
Oh, I
just
know,
could not
and
do
like-
it.
but
Even
the
if
thing
you're
is,
too
if
high
I-
to pay attention to the story, the visuals, man.
it's
The
gonna
visuals.
it's gonna affect you. It's gonna
Yeah,
affect
no,
you.
I-
Right?
It's one of those. Yeah, I love the movie and I will rewatch it, but yeah, I could not do that when. Yeah, I maybe have a puff of a joint. That'll be about it for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you one to watch high.
Hmm.
True Romance.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen that one.
Great
It's a,
movie.
I remember
Again,
it being
not
a good
directed
movie.
by, but written by.
You can
Okay.
watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
it
yeah,
being a
Look it
good
up.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Oh,
available.
It's been a long
fantastic-
time.
Very underrated movie.
yeah. It has
Wonderful
what's
movie.
his name in it too.
Everybody's in that fucking movie.
Christian Slater.
That's
Christian
what
Slater.
I was thinking. I was thinking of
Fucking
Slater.
Arquette. Patricia.
Yeah,
Arquette.
Patricia.
Arquette. Christopher Walken. Fucking
Nice.
Dennis Hopper. Fucking
Yeah, I
James
remember. it being good.
Gandolfini,
James Gandolfini's in it.
Bronson Pinchot.
Bronson Pinchot.
Oh, what about that
everybody's
other
in it.
girl?
What other girl? Oh, you son of a.
Yeah, you know the other girl.
Well, what's her name?
Was
Pam.
dick.
No, getting her mixed up with somebody
You
else.
think of Pam Grier?
No. There was
Pamela.
Pam Adler. She's a comedian, but I'm thinking of someone else. It's literally everybody that was popular or known in that movie in business at that time is in that movie.
cool.
It's crazy.
It's a great movie. I'm not knocking. the
No,
movie.
it's fantastic.
been a while
Well,
since
that's the
I've
thing. I
seen it, too.
literally just watched it a couple weeks ago, and it was just like, yeah, you
I've
just
watched
realized
it a
star,
lot,
Nice.
star. Like Jesus. Even Christian Slater, he wasn't
I would say
star
that
at
would,
that time,
that would have been
Right?
his decline.
Yeah.
Right.
but since then he's like. He's
Has he, though?
parlayed his career. Yeah, it's in
Has
all
he,
this
though?
TV stuff. Yeah.
He was great in
Yeah.
Archer.
Oh, unbelievable in Archer. But he's also done all these like mainstream TV shows that I think have been very
Really?
popular. Mhm.
What's
He's
TV
still
show?
acting.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they're called now.
Oh.
I just know he's done them.
Don't get me wrong. I've never disliked him as an
And
actor.
to me, like to get like a regular gig as a TV actor is probably pretty
easy now.
easy
But
for him. Yeah.
I guess you'd have to really have like what's the word I'm looking for? Compromise, because I feel like in that industry, people who are in movies probably see themselves a little bit above people on TV.
I don't think
that's
so
changed.
anymore.
So
I think
to
that's
take your
changed a lot.
career from here to here,
I
you
think
Yeah.
that's old school.
changed?
Yeah,
I-
absolutely.
in the
fact,
80s?
in fact, I think there's an even bigger argument. That's internet famous versus like
Oh, there's that. That's
traditional
true.
famous.
Yeah. But yeah, because I'd say nowadays, I am less surprised if I see someone that I consider more of a movie actor do a TV show. Like,
Right.
It's common now.
Agreed. And I think it really
Often
was
they're shorts though. I'll give all that.
Yeah.
I have again, you just see them often, 8 episodes or that type of
Like
television.
we saw the change happen. We talked about HBO having an awesome show, Oz,
Oh.
right?
Oh.
Great show, but there wasn't any like mainstream actors. There was a couple.
No, not at the
nothing
time.
crazy,
time,
right?
no.
At the
That's
time.
Yeah.
I think that's
But
where
then
people kind of
that
discovered
gave
like
way-
J.K. Simmons and shit.
That
like
gave
that.
way to The Sopranos, which did start getting mainstream actors in it,
Who?
and then
Who's mainstream other than James Gandolfini?
all of the
Oh yeah, I guess what's her name was in it.
pretty much everybody that was
What's her
I
name?
love
in.
watching you guys do that. It's so
Well,
much
here's the
fun.
thing: everybody that was in any of the Scorsese's gangster
Tony
movies,
Colletti?
which had all played in there, were in The Sopranos, right? All of the actors that were movie actors.
Not Joe Pesci.
Okay.
Not Robert De Niro.
Okay, but the
Not Ray Liotta.
Okay, the 3 main actors were in it, but pretty much everybody else was. So that was the turning of the tides, and then we started to see
it
other
took time,
actors.
but
Yeah, and
you
now
saw
we
a
see
lot
it
of
now.
those actors.
Game of Thrones, dude,
Still haven't
they
watched
spent
it.
more money
Yeah.
on Game of Thrones than they probably have on maybe any
Yeah.
movie.
Game of Thrones is it's a weird watch.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Mhm.
It's
I-
like yay, yay,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
these
I think I
three
watched
seasons are
one
great. These 2
episode.
seasons are
Yeah.
shit. These 3 seasons are great.
Yeah, no, it's one of my. It's like the zombie TV
Oh,
show.
The
Yeah,
Walking Dead,
no,
yeah.
yeah,
The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I will say, I loved Oz going back 20 years ago. Tried to
longer.
rewatch it.
Yeah.
It doesn't click the
It
same.
doesn't hold the way.
Yeah.
the same.
For me, I think it's the first 3 seasons that still click,
Mm.
Yeah.
and then for some reason after
just
that,
stopped.
it's just too much of the
Yeah,
same.
I tried to rewatch it. This is going back, I think, in the 2020 when we had all that free time, and I couldn't do it. Yeah, I still
Yeah.
love it. It's still a show deep in the soul, but I could not rewatch it. No.
Yeah. So stoner movies.
Yeah.
So stoner movies or movies to watch while you're stoned.
And I think I've shared this before, but I'll share it again. I
Yeah.
have to admit, nowadays I don't do the movies. I often YouTube.
Yeah.
I have to admit that is if I'm in a full Dave not doing shit but sitting there type mode,
Yeah,
I'm YouTubing,
Yeah.
and that's what I do now.
Yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube.
I've seen a lot of fucked up YouTube shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I might have, but I don't remember
Oh
shit.
man, you know what? This is the fucking rabbit hole. Speaking of fucked up shit while watching Stoned, I've been watching reactions to crazy shit. I'm sure we all do that. But this one I saw, and maybe I'll share it with you guys. Were these guys called the Hodge Twins? Shout out to those guys. They've got a YouTube channel, and they reacted to this video of this fucking cop. And that's a lot of body cam footage. That's what I've been paying attention to. A lot of body cam footage of this cop calling up on a call of this man who was on a bridge, and he's like acting erratically. And then they show you that this cop goes to confront him. The man happens to be black, and he's acting very like erratic, and he's saying lots of Jesus stuff, like Jesus will save you. I'll bet Jesus. He's clearly very spiritual. The crazy thing is, he's not coming off like he's high on anything or whatever. What ends up happening, and they get into like a fucking altercation. The guy doesn't calm down. He starts like attacking the guy. The cop pulls out the taser, hits him straight on point blank. Doesn't even
I think I've seen that one.
faze
Yeah,
this fucking
okay, I know what you're
guy.
talking about now.
They have it. What does he do? Steals a cop car.
Nice.
Then friggin'
Yeah,
drives for
you know where I saw that?
where?
TikTok.
So, and I have to say, and then this may be totally different.
Yeah.
So the other day, going to son's concert, and I was getting a ride from my parents-in-law and all that wonderful fun, and they were showing me a video of something similar to this car chase with cars flipping over and stuff. They thought it was real, and I'm looking, going, that's fake.
No.
Yeah, like is
Oh,
this
yeah.
a new thing on? Like, cause he's on. Yeah. And
yeah.
like, I'm sorry, a car cannot flip like that by just hitting. Like, it just doesn't work.
It depends on what it hits, I guess.
Well, no, it like
Like, if it
literally
hit the median.
it
or
was
something
hitting like 20 maybe 20 kilometers another car, and it flips over. Like, no,
No.
come on.
Oh,
And
that would.
We got into a little bit of
Crazy.
an argument where he's like, no, this is real. Like, no, that's not real, dude.
We are getting into that world because
No,
AI,
it's a
yeah.
proof.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at this going, and here's this guy. He's like, what, 7 years old? No, this happened. I'm like, dude, you're on TikTok, which is still
Oh
funny to
fuck!
me.
My dad did that to me once.
Yeah.
Fuck. It was a
Read books, kids.
it was an animation, or it was
Certain
an
books.
old
Certain
AI
books.
video when like AI wasn't like you didn't have Chatty G and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Chatty G, is that what you named yours?
Yeah.
Chatty G.
And it was like an instrument or something like that. It was like a ball. That it was like almost like a Rube Goldberg sort of thing. But it was
Yeah.
like an instrument. So the ball dropped, like hit a bunch of drums, and then hit this, and then activated this and stuff. And I'm watching it. I'm like, that's not real.
Hmm.
There's no way that
No.
can't be, because you start kind of paying attention to sort of like
What
finer
it's doing.
points of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, sorry.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
because it's not to the point where it's like it's us. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
not
my dad gets
smooth like
sucked
us.
in, man.
I know
He
it's
gets
it's
fucked.
close. It's so fucking close now, and like
it is.
you pay
It-
attention
it's-
long enough. Like I did the other day. I've been like I'm working on some shit, so I was talking to my AI for this bit that I'm trying to work on. So I was like, okay, well here's what I'm trying to work on. How can I make this whatever? And get all this feedback, and I'm having like this fucking conversation with this thing. I'm like, what am I
did
doing?
the
like,
other day at work.
yeah, it's like this is just a program, right? I was like,
Yeah.
oh, so, I just have to take myself out of the moment.
I
realize,
will
oh, shit.
freely admit and concede the Chat GPT. It's helpful because
Yeah, it is.
like
Oh,
it-
100%.
Oh god, yeah. Because I'm trying to figure out in this case a software problem, and I did my classic David Google all that sort of thing, and I could not get just something that felt right. It was so just wrong feeling.
Yeah.
And I decided, fuck it, I'll go try this ChatGPT thing.
It's a fucking pure.
Presented the problem. No, it was creepy because it's one of those. I presented the problem. It came back with a decent start. I'm like, oh, good. We're fine. And then I had a chat. And that's what I loved most about it. I will freely admit this. Hey, well, I'm looking for something more like this. Oh, well, what do I? Oh, good. But how about that?
Right.
Oh. I'm like, hey, this is working.
Yeah.
And it said, great. Have a good day. And then I found out it wasn't working on one of the browsers. Ah, shit. And I even just said in the chat to it, hey, but I'm having an issue with this particular. He goes, oh, yeah. But people that won't upgrade their browsers, and then gave a proper solution. I'm like, fuck yeah. He's my new buddy.
That's crazy.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
Chatty G.
Yeah, Chatty G and I, you know
It's
what?
like, and that's the thing. Like, don't get me wrong. I love AI, but it is leading to a world where we are going to be. It's going to be hard to distinguish.
I'm going to sit in a chair and
reality
expect it to feed
outside of what you see.
Oh, even what you see may not be real.
Wow, it's true, dude.
Are they ever going to be
Matrix.
able to bridge the uncanny valley though? Because same thing happens to me. Like I'll be flipping through
That'll be the
TikTok or something
singularity,
like that,
right?
and I'm looking and I'm like, wait a second, and then you can just see like weird changes.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the face,
Yeah.
just subtle,
Yeah,
Just oddity.
or
Yeah.
like those. I think I sent you a couple of those trailers. Like if the Matrix had been done in the 50s or something like
Right.
that, and it's a whole like AI trailer.
Yeah,
Ah,
like
okay.
the
The
super,
Matrix in the 50s, but you'll see like it'll look like Keanu Reeves and with Keanu Reeves, and then all of a sudden like
Yeah, you see distortions.
it's what I liken it to is when you're really high on mushrooms and you're watching like
And- yeah.
this happened to me. You know what I'm going for.
I know, yeah.
Because I had a Nirvana poster in my bedroom and I was just staring at it, and it kept like changing a little bit. And what it is it's the light. Your eyes are so sensitive to light that any slight change in shadow or something like that makes it look like it's moving. And it's the same thing with these fucking AI things to me, because it's just these subtle facial.
Yeah. It's just
It's
that
like,
something.
That's
yeah.
how you can tell,
Yeah.
right? Or
That's
with
cool.
like with The Mandalorian,
Mm.
and when they had Mark Hamill do the thing,
Right.
It's
nice.
it's so good,
but
there's something,
Yeah.
yeah.
and that's what they call the uncanny valley
Yeah,
in special effects world,
yeah,
Gotcha.
where it's something's
Yeah,
just, it's too
just
symmetrical. Your
something's yeah.
right? Like your face
Well,
is too symmetrical.
Here's the
or-
thing. Right now, they're focused on perfection. Right. The only way you get to perfection is with imperfection. Right.
Yeah, it's true.
To a
So-
certain extent.
So
Yeah.
Well, you have
once-
to fail to succeed.
yeah.
right?
So to develop
Only
that's
failure say
what. This fucking guy. That's how I know he's a part of the fucking Matrix.
right?
Once they were able to develop that understanding of whatever that measure of flaw is inside the design,
Mm.
then I think
What
they'll be able to
what
do
it
that.
is I think it's they can't replicate just muscle twitches.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
you're sitting there and looking at me, and your face isn't still.
Oh no, it's never
right?
still.
There's something
There's always something
something
moving.
happening.
The eye, the nose,
Yeah,
the blink.
or it's
Well,
like
I think that's too. I think all
too
humans
smooth or something, right?
So that's the thing. You, at least for humans, identifying with other humans and trying to pick out human qualities, it's hard because we are all unique. Even though we all have archetypes and whatever, blah blah blah, we are unique. We all move differently, right? In certain
Oh, yeah.
individually. So it's hard to replicate that
yeah,
through a program for everybody. You're
Well-
always going to duplicate something,
yeah.
right?
But we're also used to seeing us a lot.
That's
Whereas
true.
if
We
you
have
do
that,
A,
yeah.
If you do a completely like a fake thing, something that doesn't exist,
yeah.
they can do it. I've seen far better. Like there's even a preview of a new video coming out, new movie where it looks like a little gremlin, except it's not quite a gremlin. But either way, I was quite impressed. Like,
Oh, Lilo and Stitch, probably.
yeah, no, something different, but
Okay.
that concept.
Okay,
Because
okay.
again, since it's a character you can't perceive or connect to, they do very
They
good
do, yeah.
jobs. Because again, your brain can accept it a lot
Yeah.
simpler.
Animals for sure.
Or it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
well,
To
they
a
tried to
certain
make
extent.
Sonic.
Oh, yeah,
too,
yeah.
Remember, they tried to make Sonic too human, and fucking internet fucking went. That's weird.
For sure. Well,
That's
that's because
fucking
they went
weird.
too far, right? They're like
Give him
trying
like
to
human teeth
yeah,
and
what are
shit.
you
Like,
doing?
Yeah, we don't want it.
We
Like
don't
it's
want that.
Sonic. Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Just make them look like Sonic. You don't
Yeah.
have to do it.
but our brains are also not designed. But one of the main things we do is to recognize facial
right.
Oh, yeah.
structures,
Patterns.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And patterns. And if it's too perfect, your
Something's
brain
wrong.
goes,
Right.
Yeah, they're faking
no.
it.
Yeah.
One of the things I heard, and I think it's true, humans are pattern recognition machines.
Mhm.
That's just how we operate.
This is a pattern. Let's go back to talking about those.
So I
movies.
was just gonna say, yeah. it's almost that movie.
I was gonna say one thing I like to do is watch things that I used to watch when I was a kid
Mhm.
because I wasn't stoned, and see if it
Stoned.
is as good as or what experience it high, right?
That's not
like,
a bad idea.
like I used to watch Animaniacs all the time when I was a kid.
Yeah.
If I throw Animaniacs on now, smoke a joint is like 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
Because you're getting all of the nuances and like the show. I'm sorry, Animaniacs was not made for children.
Oh, they do a
No,
lot of that.
that is
within
not
shows.
a children's
Yeah,
show.
Yeah, they do a lot of that.
The only
Even
way
now.
it's a children's show is slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything else is all
Everything.
oriented.
I
Oh,
have
yeah,
to admit, now I want to go home, get high, and watch Care Bears.
That's
or,
not a bad idea, actually.
The
the movie specifically.
Oh no, it has to be the movie.
the original Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh,
like
that
the-
would be a good
Dude,
one.
I've seen that recently. Fucking love that movie.
It still holds up.
Still
man.
holds up.
It still
It's
holds
still
up.
the
I
best
haven't
one.
Seen that one forever.
How is
Oh,
it possible
1000%.
that they've had so many Ninja Turtle movies and the first one's still the best one?
How is it that they've had
'Cause
so
it
many
was-
Superman movies and the first one was still the best one?
I do like.
They had other ones before.
Oh, right.
that
Sorry,
one.
you liked Superman.
No,
4.
no, no.
I know that's me.
They had the Superman.
I like Superman 4.
You're fucking weird.
I
But,
know.
the
Hey,
George
fuck
Reeves
off.
Superman reels back in the day.
Oh. That's like saying the fucking Batman from that
yeah,
time
it
is better
counts,
than
man.
Adam West.
It counts. It counts. Okay.
Batman, the original Batman. That's another good one. One thing I
To
like
watch
about
while you're
those
high,
ones.
for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Oh
Well, not even
yeah.
high, but like one thing I still like Turtles. Even though it's like it's a movie, like you watch it now, it doesn't look fake because again, it's actual people acting.
animatronic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, do you see amazing things like cars crashing down a hill? No, but you see people dressed up like turtles doing actual kung fu.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's ninjutsu, Dave.
Oy vey,
You're such a racist.
tomato.
Oh.
How was that very
Oh.
racist?
Because one's Japanese and one's Chinese.
Me simply including both together does not make me racist. Actually, it does, doesn't it? Shit.
You're culturally appropriating.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know.
25, Dave. You got to be on top of this
It
shit,
might
man.
make you racist, but doesn't necessarily make you intentionally racist.
Yeah,
Does it
I'm
make-
an
does
old
it
white
make you
guy.
a bigot?
I'm allowed.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm an old white guy now, so I'm
You're allowed-
okay.
you're
I'm
past
allowed
that
to be.
stage,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
that's
allowed
right.
to be.
You know, all them's martial arts is kung fu, right?
Whoa.
No, karate.
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 It's all jujitsu. I like watching like campy bad 80s movies when I'm high, like Bloodsport. Like like bad action movies.
Bloodsport's not a bad action
Oh, it's
movie.
terrible.
It's an amazing
That's a
action movie. Shut the fucking
horrible
Shut your
movie.
mouth right now. That movie is a fantastic action film with a plot that makes perfect sense. Why is it? Listen,
From a guy who lied about it.
no, he did lie, but he had to lie because he had to join the tournament to save
No, but for
his
serious.
family.
But for serious, the guy that the movie's based off of, Frank
Frank
Dukes,
Dukes. Yeah, he did lie.
he lied.
Yeah.
It's. Have you ever seen? You've seen Bloodsport?
I've seen it. Yeah.
So he's like this highly decorated martial artist, and he was supposed to have this like
Part
long
of the
military
Legionnaires.
career and stuff like that, like because it's based off a true story.
Right.
After the movie came out and stuff like that, people started like digging into it.
Yeah.
Apparently, this guy's like stolen valor type fucking dude.
Oh, okay.
Never actually had all these black belts. Never,
Did
actually.
it. Yeah,
Like,
the
he might have been in
movie's
the
still decent.
military, but he was like dishonorably discharged from the
Yeah,
fucking
shit.
secretary corps or some shit like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like to watch bad 80s movies. I think that's one of my favorite things to watch when I'm high. Bad
No,
80s movies.
I'd like to go revisit some bad 80s movies.
Or good 80s movies, but still 80s.
Like,
Yeah.
there's a movie that I keep thinking about and I haven't seen in years, and I'm sure it does not hold up. I
Mac-
might have seen
Mac,
like
you mean?
a expose on it at some point. No, Blind
to be.
Fury.
Isn't that a video game?
No, or maybe I don't know. But there was a movie called Blind Fury, and it's about it's so stupid. It's about this like ex-vet, or I guess he's still a current vet, but a vet who lost his sight in the war from like some sort of thing. But he's like,
Oh, he has like super skill thing. I have a
yeah, and he's
vague
got
memory
like
of
he's
this.
got a walkie stick that turns into like a sword, and he's
Yeah.
like
So it's
he's a
Daredevil?
ninja. Pretty much,
Yeah.
without the costume and stuff. And I thought it was a great movie growing up, and I'd love to go and see it today. And
It's
I'll
like
put a
watching
shirt on.
American Ninja.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck. Those
I
movies are so bad.
loved them as
But
kid.
they're so good.
I loved them as a kid. The
Yeah.
first and second specifically. I tried to rewatch them a few years ago, and I was like, okay, no, it's going to say I'm going to just keep the memories.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's
yeah.
that's like watching. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's a movie. It's touted as one of the worst movies ever made. Like The Room and this movie. are,
Oh,
like,
okay.
Oh,
on
what's
par.
the movie?
It's called. Fuck, no, I forget where I was going with it. Samurai Cop.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that movie.
No, I've never heard
Fuck,
of it.
it's
I
bad.
haven't seen it.
It's so bad. It's so bad to the point where like the acting's terrible, the editing's horrible, the fucking storyline's bullshit, but they had to do reshoots, and the guy who plays the lead had like long 80s hair, and he after he finished the movie, he was like, fuck this, I'm cutting my hair. So there's scenes with him in like a bad wig where it goes from like him where he has real hair, edited in.
So
Part of the scene where he's got a wig, like you
Yeah.
can blatantly tell
Nice.
that it's a fucking wig. It's so bad, but it's so good. Like it's because it's one of those ones you like get high and you fucking laugh at it.
You laugh at how horrible it is.
Or have you ever actually seen The Room? The Tommy Wiseau
No, I'm
movie?
good.
No, I've seen clips. But
I didn't
don't wanna
actually
watch.
sit there. I did the speed through it sort of thing.
Sure,
like,
yeah.
what's this all like? What's this scene? Oh, that's bad. What's this scene? Oh, that's bad. What's that's bad.
Yeah, I've seen the clips, the scenes, but I've never watched it.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I give
didn't hit her. I
give
didn't-
credit.
okay.
I gotta say I give credit to Rogan and Franco for making like their version of that movie.
Rogan was involved in that?
I think he was. I think he was involved.
No, I think that was Franco.
Oh, okay.
That was
Either
all
way,
Franco.
I give the team the credit for making their
biopic.
yeah.
about it.
Because that
Was good.
That's
That's
pretty
what
good.
made me go back and actually say, okay, what's this all
okay.
about?
Yeah,
Okay.
But no,
gotcha.
I couldn't sit there for an hour and a half and
Oh,
watch that
God,
garbage.
Yeah, but to like make something quality out of something so fucking
It is impressive.
pretty
Even I
impressive.
watched
No,
that one. It was good.
I'm not a fan of James Franco personally,
Yeah, whatever,
but
depends.
that movie was
no
one
is.
really good.
Whatever, yeah.
That movie was great.
Yeah.
But this Tommy Wiseau guy, man, like nobody knows where he's from. Nobody knows how much money he has. Nobody knows they just know he exists, and this is who he is.
Yeah.
It's so fucking weird.
So weird.
It's so fucking.
It is.
It's a great marketing idea, I guess, to market yourself and have that mystery.
Yeah.
But
It was something unique for that time too.
he's a
Yeah,
terrible
very
actor.
true.
Terrible actor.
Oh, sure.
I think he's in Samurai Cop 2.
Well, he's also very arrogant, right? Like the best
Oh yeah,
everything,
he's
right?
like he's the best there is, the best there was. the best
That's
there ever will be
part of the
kind attitude.
mystique, right? It's very Tiger King like.
Oh fuck! Again, talking about shit you like to watch. Like I fucking watched that
Oh,
show
yeah.
stoned out of my tree
Yeah.
and laughed my ass off the whole time.
I did until I cried. I just felt bad for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's true.
I felt bad. I was like, oh no.
That's true. Because they were not good to the animals.
No, they weren't.
They were not
They're all
good.
fucking horrible humans.
All horrible.
And I was like,
humans.
all in the name of profit. All in the name of
Did Carol
capitalism.
Baskin kill her husband?
Of course she did. Fuck that bitch.
Fed him tigers.
I don't know that, but she was definitely involved. How could she not have been? How could she not have been? Look at all that evidence. Come on. Yeah, I do watch a lot of weird crime shit.
I used to, and then I
never
kind of
have.
just like that whole true crime thing, and then it's like,
Well, true crime.
It kinda
I
started to
like
get a
just
little too scary
outlandish
for me.
story. I like outlandish stories. So if someone can
I
introduce
can't do the
something.
crimey ones. Jan's a fan of those. She'll often do the series things like the 8 series, just that's based on.
Yeah.
I don't know how much.
I like the
commitment
ones
have.
I like the ones that we already know about, like Jeffrey
No.
Dahmer, or Charlie
I
Manson,
pass.
stuff like that, because
Nah.
Yeah.
all the research has already been done, and we already know about it all.
I didn't mind though. We talked about before what the movie that's sort of about the Manson, but it's not real. Fuck. What was
Once
that?
upon a
Once
time.
upon a
in
time in
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
That one. That is like
I just watched
oh,
that the other day.
For the
That's
first
one of
time?
those movies.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of
I was
those
gonna say,
movies
holy
like everybody should watch it.
Well, couple things
Fuck,
about.
it's good.
By the way, Stoned. It's fucking great. It's a great
Again,
film, Stoned.
Any Tarantino
Holy
movie,
shit.
Stone.
Because like it's the 70s, and like you can really see that he put a lot into the aesthetics. Like he worked his ass off to make it feel
Oh, it does.
like it, and they did a good job. Like even
head
getting
nod
the fucking
movie.
guy to play that plays
Bruce Lee.
no the guy who plays Steve McQueen doesn't necessarily look like Steve McQueen, but
The
fucking
character.
acts like
Yeah.
like
The dude they got to play Bruce Lee looks like
and
fucking Bruce Lee.
acts like a,
But his
cocky
family was
version.
pissed
Of
about
course
that.
they were.
eh?
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were
yeah.
fucking mad.
Well, interestingly,
Understandably.
I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there is a sequel in the works.
oh really?
And
Wow.
wait,
Yeah,
wait.
whoa.
So apparently, Cliff Booth, it's he's starring it. So Brad Pitt's back, but it's not actually going to be directed by Tarantino. It's
Yeah,
actually going
Tarantino
to be
doesn't do
written by
sequels.
him,
Okay.
and it's going to be directed by David Fincher.
Oh,
It's going to Netflix.
So Fight Club 2.
Oh, it's a Netflix sequel.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's be clear.
So-
I think we need to start distinguishing that. There's a
I
sequel,
agree.
and then there's the
Then Netflix.
well,
or the streaming, whatever.
any sort of
I
not
agree.
movie,
And
yeah.
because someone broke this down properly, and I thought this was brilliant. You go, Tarantino, again, nothing against anybody, but he's a filmmaker, makes movies for theaters, right? That's what he does. He's never done anything on a streaming platform. I mean, he might, but it's not happened. As far as I know,
No, I don't think he has.
the only TV he's ever done that I know of is he once directed an episode of CSI. Outside of that,
He
I don't think
might
he's
have
done much else.
Done something on when Rodriguez had his channel, the LA
Oh,
channel. Or
yes,
whatever.
you're right. There was a couple of things that he was part of on that too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly.
But
what,
I think you're right though. Like with the whole streaming, or,
Right.
Yeah.
And apparently, from what I understand, he was the last movie he was going to do was something called The Film Critic or something like that. But he didn't want that to be it. So
last movie
some
he was
way,
supposed to do was
somehow, Brad Pitt was like, "Well, I really like the story. Maybe rework it." And he's like, "Well, if you can find a director," he's like, "Well, what about Dave Fincher?" And he's like, "Okay." So now they're working on this
Oh, nice.
now. So I'm cautiously optimistic. But the one guy that broke this down, I can't remember his name, but he brought up a really good point. Tarantino is all about practical effects. Like when they shot Once Upon a Time,
Oh yeah.
it's all they
Yeah.
like literally had to rebuild stairs to make
Yeah.
them look like the stairs from
Proper
the 70s,
stairs
right?
for that time.
Shit
Yeah.
like that. Whereas Fincher is all digital.
Well,
It's all so it's gonna be like he does.
It's a good comparison.
It is. So it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see how they
No,
collaborate.
there
in a
was
way.
no digital in Fight Club except for the first. Except for the.
Well, first
intro.
off, look into that, and second, I don't know that for sure. But the one guy that broke it down was I can't remember what film it was, but he was showing how Fincher does use a ton of digital
And he
to
fucking does it
create
well.
support. Oh, amazingly
And he
so.
does it well.
Amazingly so. And a lot of his stuff on Netflix has been great too. Like I don't think David Fincher's a bad director at all. It's just
Oh,
very
no.
different.
Everybody has
styles
their
and
own
contrasts.
thing.
Yeah,
everybody has
absolutely.
their thing.
So it will be cool to see Tarantino write a film and have fucking Fincher direct it. You know what I mean? Like that really
I don't
hasn't.
think he's done that in a while.
I don't think-
Well,
can't think he's. I don't know.
I
Rodriguez.
think he co-wrote Planet Terror.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. I
Yeah.
don't think there's really been much else that he's done for
Hmm.
other people to do. So that'll be really cool. And I think both are fantastic. So, and I mean, Brad Pitt's back. I mean, you could go
Brad
wrong.
Pitt, man.
Brad Pitt's back.
Fucking
love
Brad
it.
Pitt.
I love Brad Pitt.
I don't know.
Never
what it
not
is
been a
about-
fan.
I don't know what it is about that guy. Yeah, there's something about him. He just like oozes charisma.
I think he just gets it for the
Oh,
most
he
part.
does.
Like, I think he just gets.
He's one of
what
those,
it
and
is.
again, based on my interactions with him, I just get that perception of he is very confident, and but he's not confident in that assholic way. He's just I'm here,
Yeah.
just like you.
Yeah,
We're here.
exactly. We're here.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
And when I see when he's, it's all perception, obviously, but yeah, when you see him, it just seems like he's just trying to be a dude. He's got his problems like anybody else.
Oh
does,
yeah, he's
but-
done dumb things, but again, often dumb things is just when he was younger to boot.
For
Like,
sure.
come on, like
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I started watching Bullet Train
I think
last
I
night
heard it's
because I
good.
couldn't
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
I gotta see it.
Oh, it's a great
seen
movie.
it.
It's very, very dialogue driven,
I love it.
but there is quite a bit of action as well.
Right.
It's all set on this train.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one and I enjoyed it.
It was-
surprisingly enjoyed it more than I thought it would.
He played a great stoner. Speaking of, he was in fucking.
Oh, he was in True Romance?
He was in True Romance. He plays Floyd.
Yeah,
He plays Floyd the stoner. Yeah.
I don't remember.
I know, that's
literally,
the thing.
he's in it for maybe like 8 minutes.
Tops.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that might be stretching it. Like
Yeah.
there's 2, 3
One of my
scenes
favorite
tops. Yeah.
Fucking Val Kilmer's
characters.
in that.
If Val Kilmer's in it, yeah.
He plays
What
Elvis.
movie was that where he was all get up in
Oh,
the tight gear and he's all about working out and he has the water bottle? Fuck.
Oh, fucking burn after reading.
Yes, that
Yes.
was.
Oh
yeah, that
my
was good.
god.
Fuck, I loved it.
Wild.
That,
Yeah.
that character, and it's just he's one of those guys I wanted to punch him.
I know. Glorious bastards.
Even
Yes.
even his fucking
And I want mask elves.
Yeah.
even his early movies are great, like fucking Legends of the Fall.
Oh, you would say that.
I haven't seen
Right.
that.
Fucking gay. Stop it.
Yeah.
No, it's
7.
a fucking well done movie.
Seven is a
Seven's one of
classic.
my favorite
Yeah.
movies of all.
That's a
Watch
good
that movie fucking
Nine
high.
Inch
Yeah, I'll
Nails,
pass on
Nine
that.
Inch Nails.
No, I'll pass on that.
Yeah, watch that movie fucking high on
No, no.
hallucinogens.
Yeah, don't watch that movie fucking high. That movie's crazy high.
Oh, yeah, that movie will fucking
Don't.
break you.
Don't.
Yeah.
Just like fuck. I also was just gonna say 12 Monkeys.
Oh God, no.
First off, you just a fair warning: do not watch that movie high because you will not understand it.
You won't get
just
it.
won't get it.
No.
you won't. So if you do watch
I'm
it
not
high,
even sure I get it now.
be prepared to watch it 2 more times sober. Because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need to at least watch it twice sober.
Because you won't get it the first
won't
time
get it.
sober. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing it the first time. I'm like, why the fuck did I even watch this? Like, I was mad. I was like, fuck this movie. Like, you're not. This doesn't make any sense.
The
It's
only
one
thing-
of those movies,
The only
too.
thing that saved it the first time was Brad Pitt's performance.
Oh yeah,
Really,
well the
yeah.
performance across the entire thing is great, but the thing that I still love and hate about that movie is the ending.
Yeah, that's what we're talking exactly. It's
Fuck
like-
it! Every time I watch it,
It
I just
seems
feel
very-
so.
it's-
I'm just so Oh,
Yeah. Thanks, Terry Gilliam.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, it is Gilliam.
Do you know how
That's right.
Gilliam got fucking Brad Pitt to act all manic and twitchy? Told him he couldn't smoke.
Oh, nice.
he was a
Yeah,
smoker.
took his cigarettes away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how he got the like
Ah, okay.
Nice.
Okay.
twitchy manic fucking
That works.
shit
I
out of
really
him.
want a fucking cigarette.
Exactly.
Right the fuck now.
That works
Exactly.
really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
yeah.
Yeah, well, nice.
Yeah, that's fun. Well, we are well off the topic of stoner films. And of
Let's go get stoned.
which usually means
yeah.
we should probably
we'll
wrap
wrap
it.
this up. Yeah, I guess so.
But we enjoy stoner films. We enjoy watching
Very
movies
much
while we're
do.
stoned.
Yeah, I think I love the culture, and I like that it's more accepted now. And these fucking movies are ingrained in our lives.
I like that the culture's always been inclusive. I think that's
Yeah,
what
like weed, man. You cool?
What's
That's what it's like. Are
been
you
cool
cool? That's the lingo. Are you
Yeah.
cool? If you say yeah, they're cool. That's me.
be
just
much
like weed.
cooler if you did.
You'd be cool if you had
Fuck,
weed.
or the one line in Dazed and Confused. I'm only letting you have shotgun because I'm going inside.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck. One of those guys just died, eh?
Oh.
The guy
What
who
happened?
played Clint, the asshole
Oh yeah.
in Dazed and Confused,
Yeah.
he just died.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was like
That's so
40
cute.
something.
Oh damn.
It does unfortunately happen.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Oh, well.
to us all.
Yeah. Well, let's not think about that. Let's go get high and watch some movies, okay?
Sold.
Happy
All
420, everybody. I know it's after 420, but happy it anyway.
Exactly. And you out there, what are your favorite 420 movies? What do you like to get stoned and watch?
What did we miss?
What do we miss? Let us know. We want to hear from you. Keep up the communication with us and make sure to stay really, really high by liking and subscribing
Responsibly.
and checking your notification bell to keep up to date with all of our events. And yeah, keep the conversation going in our Discord server, wherever you're finding us on the socials, where comment section, wherever you're listening to us. We want to keep on talking about 420 movies because it's a good time and whatever else we want to talk about. If you like what we're doing, you can support us and buy some delicious beef jerky by clicking on the Smoking Gun beef jerky link in our description. Save
Man,
10%
that stuff's good.
when making an order, and we appreciate that. We also have ourselves a Buy Me a Coffee link to directly support us, and by doing that, you can help us buy some bubblies, keep some lights on, and keep the studio going, all that good stuff. But if you're not feeling well in the mental department, which I'm assuming is probably everyone, we want you to know that you're not alone, but you matter, not just to us and to those that are around you. Whether you're high or not, it's important to talk about the shit that's going on inside your head. So if you can't do that, anybody that's in your community, we are going to have some links so you can seek out the help that you might need. You can talk to us about it too if you need to. But until next time, I'm High Harvey.
I'm Smiley Face Dave.
You know what? You know how Katy Perry went to fucking space the other day and they're all like, she's an astronaut. She's
Nope.
an astronaut. Hey,
Okay, she went to.
no.
She went to
If she's a
space.
fucking astronaut for going up to space for 11 minutes, I'm a gynecologist.
Funny, you know, yeah, we all be gynecologists, really.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know what?
I'll
You know
take
what?
that.
I'll take it.
Proctologist, but
Oh, fair. Yeah. Dave's a
No,
proctologist.
I'm on board with this now. Yeah, I'm on board
Okay,
with this.
that's fair.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I
Sold.
agree.
Yep.
And just like that, you got yourself sarcastically distracted. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on our fun program. That was AJ. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Peace.
Take care, all.
hi now.